Today's Wednesday, it's the 18th of June, it's 2025, and we've come down to the Paseo Maritimo because we just wanted to see if the work is now all finished and complete and it's all looking pretty perfect. And the answer's no. We managed to get into the car park, though that's not an easy feat either. You have to negotiate all of this, but there's obviously still a lot of work to go. So this is right in front of the auditorium. And the auditorium attracts a lot of people and a lot of cars, and well, it's going to be difficult for them to get into this car park, which was pretty full anyway. I think we were lucky to find the last spot. But anyway, that's that part. We've just driven along the Paseo Maritimo from the Porta side, and well, first signs was it was still a lot of work going on outside Club de Mar, still nowhere near finished there. But what we did notice very quickly was just the amount of trees that have been planted. Lots and lots of palm trees, but lots of other trees as well, so it's not going to be all a palm tree front, it's going to have a complete mixture of trees. As we've got here, you see all along the seafront we've got lots of palm trees, but behind there's lots of other trees as well, so that's really quite good news, I think. I've left my dead cat at home and it's a little bit breezy, so apologies for the sounds of the wind. But here you can see the gardens coming on, and they've been here reasonably tended. There's no plants in this part. Here's the new benches, all in situ, all screwed down onto the ground so that they can't be moved, and people making good use of them. That's what the benches are for, people to make good use of them. Although a little bit further down there was a gentleman, I use the term loosely, who decided to take up residence on one of the benches, and was actually living there. Not only was he living there, but he was feeding the pigeons, and the pigeons were coming and making a real mess of the area. Just before we went to Malaga. I think maybe we've walked past and seen him, but there was a big article in the paper because the local police had to come and persuade him to move. I'm not sure how successful that was. And he's just noticing a pontoon down there. In the past, around this time of year, we've had a regatta of antique boats, and they've all been moored along here. There are actually no moorings here, well, at least none that I can see, unless there's some hidden on the other side of the wall. But before, there were actually mooring places along the side, and historically people have been able to moor the boats and then use the bars and restaurants across there. But at this time of the year, there would be I'm not sure whether it was called something like the Queen Sophia Cup, and all these lovely boats were moored along here, and they went out. And when I had my embroidery business, we used to do shirts for some of them, so I used to come down and see them. And one of them was actually owned by someone from
We went for a drink on one of them.
the Monty Python's Flying Circus. And I didn't actually do the shirts for him, but did see him down here on a number of occasions. You see lots more of these benches as well. They're aluminium. And they look as though they'd just blow away, but I watched some of the workers putting them in further down, and they're actually screwed to the ground, so I think they are reasonably well fixed. And here now, the Paseo Maritimo, the driving part, is further away from us, so we've got a much wider area to walk on.
It's not as noisy either, is it, I suppose?
Yeah. Traffic's flowing much more fluidly than it was before. It took us 40 minutes on one occasion to drive from one end to the other. today we've had no such hold-ups, just the regular traffic lights. Water fountains, that's good to see. Having good drinking water, particularly on these hot days that we've been having, really important. It's definitely all beginning to take shape. And down here it actually looks like grass is growing. It's very green.
When we were in Malaga, that there's tons of benches in Malaga, certainly not as many as here, but I think look at all those there. It's like an arena.
Yeah, it was one of the things that we really did notice in Fuengirola and in Malaga, that there were, everywhere you went down, walking down any street, you would find a park bench made out of cast iron by the looks of things. These are made out of aluminium. Actually look a little bit flimsy at first sight, so I just hope they're going to be able to stand up to the wear and tear of everyday use. Comfortable?
Yeah, they're all right.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. We have first approval from Anita there, and right, it is grass, and it looks as though it's been cut. When we came here before, we could see that there was something green growing, but I wasn't sure whether it was grass or not. But this is grass. These are the new trees that are put in. Lavender. So they've got quite a range of flowers and plants that are going to be amongst all of this, which will all take time. You've got to leave time. Whoa, is that a parking space? What is that? I thought it might have been a parking space, but it's not a parking space because you can't get to it in the car. There's a cycle lane between us and the road.
What's that?
I don't know. And there's very, very few parking spaces. Driving along, there's space here for 5 cars. A little bit further down, there was space for 3 cars, and pretty much that's it. Besides that car park where we've parked, very luckily, in front of the auditorium. So, yeah, quite a big issue, and it's one of the things the businesses here are really concerned about, is will people actually use the businesses that are across the road, and if so, how they're going to get there. It's just a little bit difficult for people to drive and park, and that's what people want to do, isn't it? People want to drive and park. So businesses across the road say they're not doing very well, but there's a few people in Kenzo there. Maybe we walk back and have a look on that side. Well, the grass has certainly begun to establish itself in these areas here, and so too have the weeds.
How many benches there are?
There are a lot of benches. I think this is the area where the gentleman set up home, and there's no sign of him now, no sign of his trappings that he had with him, which are quite considerable. Quite an interesting arrangement of benches which are multi-seat benches and single-seat chairs.
Maybe they're going to have shows here.
This time of the evening there's a bit of shade as well. The sun's going down, just to give you an idea of the time, it's 10 to 8 in the evening, and sunset is about 20 past 9. One of the things Anita said as we were coming along is that they're going to need a full-time gardener. The leaves don't look like olives, do they? going to need a full-time team of gardeners, and it'll be just like the Forth Bridge being repainted. And once they finish gardening down to one end, they're going to have to start and do it all the way again. It's a big garden area that they've created, which is really, really nice. We will need to see these trees grow a little bit, so there's a little bit more shade in the daytime. These, at the moment, for the next 3 months, in the day, these seats are going to be useless. It's just going to be too hot. Looks like we've already got a casualty down here. Funny, that doesn't actually look dead, but it's obviously been cut down for some reason.
Sitting on the benches here.
Yeah, we're just coming down here, this area nicely in the shade, so people can come and take the weight off their feet. Children's park. Has it been opened up? All of the tape's gone from it, but there are still barriers across. So they're still not yet ready to open the children's park, but they're looking pretty good. There's still a little barrier there. This one's really for the younger children up to 6 years old. Yeah, I've not seen any of those. All of this has got to develop. Some big boats in now at this time of the year as well. It's a beauty over there. Dog sitting patiently there in the grass. Supero.
Muy bien.
Model.
Steve and Anita stroll the shore, sweet thread.
There's another palm tree
Where
there.
the ocean
We did say, I think, Monroe mentioned that looking down at a number of the palm trees they planted have died, and I suppose there is a bit of a wastage on that, and some they may or may not survive. They've planted some really big ones here. I mean,
the palms stand tall with their newborn
trees in the
kin,
area, and
as the friendly
some of them
dog
are really quite
wags, inviting them
big.
in.
They'll establish themselves.
Footsteps dance on the paved, sunlit track, while the breeze whispers tales of no way back. Oh, Paseo, Maritimo, hold us near. Your breeze and rhythm make all things clear. A world of life in each moment we see, as the waves kiss the edge of no eyes reach up, embracing the sky. As we walk, time slips quietly by. The air feels alive, a warm, tender hug, a place where the earth and the heavens snug.
Stevia y Anita caminan despacio. El mar respira un ritmo templado. Barcos bailan en el viento suave. Un cuadro vivo de calma y viaje. Oh, paseo marítimo lleno de vida. Tu brisa canta, tu esencia invita entre risas y barcos, sueños despiertos. Palma de Mallorca, puerto de encuentros. Los árboles nuevos saludan al cielo. Un perro amigable mueve su anhelo. Miradas cruzadas, historias que fluyen. La tarde se pinta con luces que huyen. Oh, paseo marítimo lleno de vida. Tu brisa canta, tu esencia invita entre risas y barcos, sueños despiertos. Palma de Mallorca, puerto de encuentro. Fiesteros vuelven con sal en la piel, cuentan secretos al atardecer. Sus risas vibran como el oleaje. El día termina, comienza un viaje. Oh, paseo marítimo lleno de vida. Tu brisa canta, tu esencia invita entre risas y barcos, sueños despiertos. Palma de Mallorca, puerto de
Steve and Anita stroll the shore, sweet thread, where the ocean whispers dreams unsaid. The boat sways soft in a gentle tease. Their sails hum low in the salty breeze. The palms stand tall with their newborn kin as the friendly dog wags, inviting them in. Footsteps dance on the paved sunlit track.
Below it, we've got the Mediterraneo 1930. And I've been in there, and it's not as good as I expected it to be. Maybe we went at the wrong time. It's like a little market area where you can choose the food from the different stalls. So there's different types of food, so it's referred to as a gastronomic market. I have to give it another go just in case that we just caught it at a bad time.
The door one was so nice, isn't it?
The one at Escorchador was fantastic. Here we've got Leo's, which is like the nightclub. This area has been, a lot of it has been acquired by the Flucher family, Camper, the shoes, Flucher, the Iberostar. And they've apparently bought some more buildings in the square up above, and they're looking to remodel it. So I'll look out for some changes in the area around Leo's. That's the Gran Melia Victoria. Yeah, so anyone staying there now, they don't have all the noise and the dust. The area down below here where there used to be discos and all sorts of things, it's still boarded up, still looks a bit of a mess. And looks as though there's going to be some development a little bit further on. Not sure what's going on there. We had an intense weekend last weekend when it was really, really hot, hitting almost 40 degrees. May have actually hit 40 degrees in some places. But the temperature's now dropped to the low 30s, so it's much more pleasant. So here, renovating the building, Future House, Eco Future House, is what it says it's on the board there, whatever that means. Something like that going to be built here. We will see. It's Kenzo. And a very interesting name of place next to it. From a chemistry point of view, Bunsen. Nice to see a little bit of life now coming to Paseo Maritimo. One of the issues with these palms is that they have dates. Some of them are date palms, and the dates drop off them and they make a mess on the floor, so it's something else that needs to be cleared up. But I'm guessing that they will have machines which will come along here on a daily basis to clean up the Paseo Maritimo sidewalks, pavements. Just up there is where the old swimming pool used to be, I think. That was all demolished and something's now being rebuilt in its place. Have to investigate that at some point. And then Can Belut. It's a nice restaurant, Italian pizzeria, which we have been to. And, we sat inside and outside there. Some of these places will open much later in the evening, but we're the sort of people who were tucked up in bed when they were open. Yeah, we did actually go in here and we met by a really nice waiter who was chatting away to us, and we had a nice coffee or a beer, I can't remember there. Very nice. This is the entrance to the hotel. This is the Melia Palma Marina. you go if you're interested. There's one for sale. Interestingly, it's got a 4-1 number. 4-1, that's not local. 3-4 is though. So whenever we had shows, children had shows. Mobilettes, I think. They used to come down here and there was a little restaurant that we always used to stop and have a chicken and chips. Sadly, it didn't survive, and I think so. Palma. Just looking to see if that's where it was. I think it may be. It's another one that didn't survive. This is the Piccola. That was a really nice Italian restaurant. Really big. I mean, it was a full width here. And it used to go back a long way. And then there were actually rooms behind all of this, which the masons used to use on different occasions. When we had good parking as well. There's some parking on this side, but you're going to be very lucky to find a spot. Buy a mojito for €5. That's sounded like a very good buy. Pavement on this side is much, much wider than it used to be. And there is a barrier pretty much all the way along, keeping you away from the traffic.
These trees that we had in a... we found the name of them, didn't we?
Oh yes, they were beautiful, weren't they? Oh, they are. Really pretty.
It's called... We found out the...
Now we're going to have to investigate the name of that one. We did find out in Malaga when we were there, but we've forgotten it.
It began with a P.
Did it begin with a P? Oh, right. Ristorante Napoli. And another Indian restaurant, the Agra Tandoori. They have a daytime menu for $13.95, or for two people for $31.95. You can have a tasting menu for $44.95. All very, very tempting. Ice cream museum of ice cream. And here's one of these robots that comes and serves you. And it actually does that. It's a robot to go around the restaurant and actually serve you. There's one restaurant that actually uses it somewhere in Palma, but I don't think it's this one. How cool is that? Welcome to the modern world. They've got lots of seating outside so you can sit and have an ice cream. And here we are at the auditorium. I think the next show we're booked in for is the Rocky Horror Show, isn't it? Which, got a bit of a wait for that one. Dire Straits, not the real one, it's a tribute band, and Swan Lake, which we get here every year. Looks as though there is. They've got shows going right on through till next year. There's actually two theatres here. There's the main big theatre which will hold thousands, and then a smaller theatre which holds hundreds. So it depends which show you're going to see, which theatre, which room you go into. Hola, bien.
Paseando.
Sí, paseando, gracias. Box office is just round here and to the left. And La Placita, one of the restaurants we've been to many times before shows. That one's sold out, look. All the different shows here. Romeo and Juliet, the musical. Handel's Messiah on around Christmas. That's on the 21st of December. I do like that.
And my friends there in the queue, like.
And then this is the box office. And they've got all of the shows pictured up here. And the prices of all the different things that are on. The Zimmer and Williams shows. One that's very popular, it's quite expensive though, 50 euros is the cheapest. And that's in January. And the Messiah is 38 euros, that's the 21st of December. Wonderful. On the square, the children would always end up playing around here at the staves over there with the treble clef. And celebrating the person who founded the auditorium here, which was Mark Ferragut. I don't know why, but this restaurant, which is one we always used to come to, it's actually closed down. It's gone. Closed completely. We could go a bit further, but we're going to go home now and find our way across the road back to the car. Nice walk, temperature's now perfect, nice breeze to keep you cool. And we're pretty much in the shade nearly all the way. Jet2 holidays. Some motorcycle cops. Not sure how we're supposed to negotiate this next bit because we can't walk straight on because there's a barrier in the way. It looks like we're intended to walk this way. Gotta wait for these lights to change now. There we go. So that's where we will eventually go once they finish that. That looks as though they're ready to finish that bit off. And note to me, coming out of this car park, I'm going to have to go down through there. All a bit tricky. Well, I don't know. I did have a few sound issues in that video, so I hope most of it came out okay. And anyway, thanks very much if you did watch it this far. Look forward to seeing the next one. So bye for now.
Bye.
Bye. Well, just as we were entering the car park, we noticed that somebody else was trying to park, and that's the party boats. That looks like they're just coming in with all the party goers ready to disembark. Another one's just coming over the other side as well, and we've got two here. They probably had a good time.
With Lynn and everybody.
Is it fun?
€73.
Is it? Right. Not really my sort of thing, I don't think. Well, there's some little children on there as well. I guess they've done this rather a lot. It looked to me as though he was coming in very, very quickly. I guess he's got something anchoring at the front. And there they are. And now they can all come off.
Yeah, you go and carry on partying.
Go party somewhere else. Anyway, that's it for us. We're going to get in the car now and go home. Again, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.
SteveAndAnita caminan despacio. El mar respira un ritmo templado. Barcos bailan en el viento suave. Un cuadro vivo de calma y viaje. O paseo marítimo lleno de vida. Tu brisa canta, tu esencia invita. Entre risas y barcos, sueños despiertos. Palma de Mallorca, puerto de encuentros. Los árboles nuevos saludan al cielo. Un perro amigable mueve su anhelo. Miradas cruzadas, historias que fluyen. La tarde se pinta con luz